Hello and welcome back, and if this is your first time, welcome to the Underground Treehouse Podcast, a podcast that discusses and reviews music of all genres. I'm 1/4 of your host, Ruben. Joining me as always is Keenan.
What up?
Marcos.
Hi.
And Isaac.
Hello, hello.
This week, we're going to be reviewing the newest studio album, New Lords, by hardcore band Mindforce.
Yes, sir.
But before we get into that, we will give you our music recommendations of the week, as well as our local beer recommendation of the week. Starting off the music is Keenan.
My recommendation comes from fellow East Coast hardcore band Jive Bomb. They just released. They go hard as fuck, dog. Who just released? You ready? 49 seconds worth of heat.
Damn, bro. I don't know. That's too long, bro.
They just released a new single called Illusion of Choice. Check it out. They're really blowing up. I believe they're on Flat Spot Records. They're really starting to gain traction. Check it out. Jive Bomb, Illusion of Choice.
My recommendation for the week is a rapper that got put on. His name is J. Kill. To say that he is his versatility is insane. I've heard probably like 10 tracks off of him, but his flow is my favorite part. I like the way he raps. But he has these songs where it's extremely sad boy, and it goes to literally like deathcore.
That's hard.
Yeah, dude. There's some songs where he's just like flowing, and then like the song builds up, and then just drops into the nastiest fucking screams. So it's pretty fucking sick. Some of my first songs are, I think it's "Stay" and "Suicidal Thoughts." Shout out Biggie. Yeah, but they go pretty fucking hard. I am J. Kill on Spotify, so I'd go listen to him if you can.
Hello, everybody, ladies and gents, ghouls and ghosts. My recommendation for the week is You Can't Turn a Hoe into a Housewife by the legendary band, deathcore band, The Last 10 Seconds of Life. I mean, what can I say about it? It's classic middle school deathcore.
It is.
But it fucking slaps.
And
dog.
it does.
It's just breakdowns, brutal screams, and a fantastic flow towards like the minute and a half mark. Everybody check that song out if you like deathcore. It's very nostalgic, and I've been on a The Last 10 Seconds of Life kick lately. Warpath and Punishment are also very good, but yeah, Can't Turn a Hoe into a Housewife.
My recommendation of the week is going to be the newest Griselda record, Kiss the Ring by Rome Streets.
Damn.
Huh?
He dropped something?
Dude, Griselda's been on a fucking... I mean, when are they never on a roll?
That's
But
true. That's true.
They... What?
I turn you to an omelet.
I'm just hurt
what's your
because
beef
they lumped up Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, with them in the Benny beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what's going
love
on.
Freddie.
And Freddie just dropped an album, too, which is supposed to be really fucking good.
Wait, Freddie and those fools from Griselda
They
fucking...
beef.
Just Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher.
They're all beefing or what?
Yeah.
And he beat his ass or what?
No, apparently there's a video of Benny the Butcher's taking Freddie Gibbs' chain, and then he's wearing it in later videos.
Yeah, and then there's another video of them actually jumping Freddie Gibbs
Yeah,
in a
they actually
parking lot.
jumped him.
Pussy, bro.
And then later that
Square up.
night, he performed and he was all lumped up.
Yeah.
Good for him, bro. Good for him. He takes his lumps like a man.
Yeah,
Still
but,
performs.
Either way, this is about Rome Streets, though.
Yeah, sorry.
I just had to bring that up. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You know, Griselda's been on a roll. Fucking West Side Gun has been killing shit. Conway dropped one of the best albums of the year.
Yeah.
God Don't Make Mistakes. And then he had that collab with Big Ghost. Benny dropping fucking fire with Tana Talk 4. And then this just adds to the resume of Griselda. So, production from Alchemist. Production from Conductor Williams. Features from Boldy James from all of Griselda. It's a must listen. Don't be surprised if this makes my top 10.
Really? Goddamn.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, our beer recommendation of the week is going to be coming from Sierra Blanca. It's going to be the Bone Chiller Nut Brown Ale. Malty, nutty, caramely, bready, medium bodied. This shit is sweet. Perfect for the chilly weather coming up.
That is very true.
Gonna warm your bones. Marcos provided this beer, and he provided a description that Total Wine gave us. Right here. This beer is brewed with English ale yeast and English Fugel hops. I don't even know what that means. Which are low in bitterness and produce a mild floral hop taste. The beer's complexity is created by chocolate malted barley and accented by flavors of roasted coffee, nutmeg, and chocolate.
Jesus, that sounds so good.
What more
It
can
is
you ask
good.
for?
It's really good. Yeah.
Can't ask for anything else in a brown ale.
I should have got another one.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I'm
Yeah,
buzzing. I'm about to
so
throw up right
It's
now.
fine.
Yeah, we fucking killed it before the podcast even
Oops.
started. But Sierra Blanca, hit them up. They're kind of far out east in Moriarty, but I can promise you it's worth the drive.
They will not let you down.
They will
Ever,
not let you down.
ever.
Bone
And
chiller.
everybody there's a fucking sweetheart. They're a bunch of fucking like chill ass people. The venue sick as fuck. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just,
their patio is beautiful. They have one of the best beers ever made in the pecan beer.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dude,
Yup.
yeah,
Goodness gracious.
we can't even get started with that because
Yeah,
that's a whole
yeah.
other thing. But we're talking about the bone chiller. Get this shit on tap. Get it in glass. It's worth it.
Gang.
All right, getting into Marcos's pick, New Lords by Mindforce. Marcos, what led you to this?
I fucking love hardcore music, man. Shit gets me through the fucking gym. Shit got me through a hard time in the past year. So I really grew a vibe to it. It got really let me show my emotions in a violent way that was accepted by the community. So I grew my musical taste into this genre, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, this is like a really simple. We haven't done a strictly hardcore album, right? Like we haven't, and this is as hardcore as it gets.
Yeah, we've only done stuff that's
Kind of
like
like
hardcore adjacent.
yeah,
You know,
Candy.
like Candy and Chat Pile, but we haven't done anything that's just straight up.
Straight edge
Hardcore.
hardcore. Let's
yeah,
go.
for real. Fucking straight from Triple B Records. We haven't done anything
Yeah.
like that. So that's funny because Keenan put me on to Mindforce 2 in 2020 with Swinging Swords and
Hey.
Chopping Lords. Man, what a great record.
So, like Ruben said, like that was when I found them too. The Swinging Swords. So once that EP dropped, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because everybody was on top of it. It's like, what is this? Cop the vinyl for both of us.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, this shit is
Still
hard.
sealed.
Still sealed.
Good looks. Good looks.
This shit is hard." And it's just straight up, bro. It's just East Coast hardcore. Ain't nobody safe.
Ooh, that was clean.
Bro, ain't nobody safe. And yeah, so a few episodes back, they're my recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
The first single, "The Survival is Vengeance." So
That's the second time we brought it full circle with a
Boom.
recommendation and an album review.
if y'all didn't listen to that, come on, catch up.
We live in the future. Come
in the
on.
future.
Where you at? Were you familiar with Mindforce at all, Isaac, before we did this review?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, dog. No, I was not.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I'm sure I've listened to them through you guys and just being around you and you guys playing this, but me listening to it on my own, no, I was unaware.
Okay.
I did hear. So just one little fucking bone to pick with this goddamn album. I can't find no fucking lyrics for this goddamn album. So when I was looking up the lyrics, I saw the Swinging Swords and fucking
Oh.
Lords or whatever it's called.
Swinging Swords and Chopping Lords.
Yeah, that shit.
With the hardest cover.
That shit is hard as fuck, dog. It's hard as fuck.
So as we've said, we haven't really done anything, strictly hardcore. And I don't even know if we can really consider this strictly hardcore because there is a lot of influence taken from, in my opinion, power metal. I don't know if everybody else kind of fucks with that,
Oh,
but
you're crazy.
I more so in the imagery and like
Aesthetic
in
of
the
it.
lyrics and the aesthetic, but then you also have a huge influence of thrash. This band to me is essentially like, let's say you take Step to Rhythm by Turnstile, and then you take A Vulgar Display of Power by Pantera, and then you mix them together. That's
Interesting.
essentially what I feel like you get with Mindforce. It's a big mashup of, this is essentially like the modern day equivalent to thrash metal.
I feel you.
That's pretty
I-
fucking awesome. That you
So
say
it's
I
that.
feel
funny
like it's not as groovy as
You're
Pantera?
wild. You're wild.
because
It's hella
Pantera is
groovy.
like they're groove metal. Like they're not. I mean, they're groove metal.
But you're not saying that this is hella groovy.
They've got groove,
They got groove.
and a
But
reason
I
why.
just wish they used the bass more. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean the bass isn't is as incorporated
More.
as
I'm
much,
saying
maybe.
more. You disagree?
But the guitar player to me sounds so much like Dimebag. I
Bro,
hear
those-
that shit
Bro,
heavy.
those dive bombs that the guitar player does, it's like that's their staple. Mindforce, like that's theirs.
Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not theirs, but like you don't hear that, especially like in like the this style, because they are considered crossover.
Mm.
So with the crossover, you do have those thrash elements, you know, those old like metal elements, and then you have like the hardcore.
Right.
So literally, like, they're literally called like crossovers. So like them, they even have like a split with another crossover band called Dead Heat, and then you know like that leads to like, have you guys heard the band like Excel?
No.
No.
So like a lot of stuff like that, like so they are like the or Power Trip. Everybody's heard of Power Trip.
Yeah, they're Power Trip. Yeah.
So like, bro, again, like R.I.P. Riley. So like Power Trip was like one of like the first, not one of the first, but like they were like one of the bigger like crossover like thrash like you know, thrash hardcore bands, and it like literally paved the way for like bands now like Mindforce.
Right.
And so what you said, Ruben, that was perfect. I think those two bands are like spot on.
Yeah.
I hear the groove though. I hear the
I
groove.
hear the groove too.
When I hear the bass, you even get a little couple bass licks after some of the guitar solos.
I did hear that. There's one part that is
What's the song? Because I know you like it, but you were saying it's too short. And what song is that?
Goliath and the Runt. That shit fucking slaps, and it's, you know, in my opinion, it's probably one of the most groovy songs on there. Like, not groove.
Yeah, because we say groovy,
Yeah,
but we're
and
not
we're over
meaning
here-
like.
Like
a
it sound like
vibe.
a Scooby Doo theme song, bro, and it's definitely not that.
It could be.
I mean, it's in an alternate world, that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah,
you know?
for real.
In the
Yeah.
Adult Swim version.
It could be
I
in
guess.
yeah, I was about to say Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, Goliath and the Runt, I think really encapsulates a lot of what you were saying previous about the genre mashing, you know, and how you were saying, Keenan, how it just
That's funny because right here I literally have, this is like their thrash heavy song. Like
Yeah.
this is the thrash heaviest.
yeah,
Yeah,
And-
extremely.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with all the guitar solos thrown in and
You could just imagine the circle pits going on.
Oh yeah.
100%. I can imagine the dudes in their fucking thrasher vests with their big old creator patches, like getting down to this shit.
Bro.
Like yeah, with their long ass braids.
Bro.
and shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Shout out to fucking Pepe. Pepe used to have the sickest back patch.
Uh huh.
It was the fucking creator pleasure to kill, and I was always like, dude,
Oh.
please let me buy that back patch off you. And he's just like, no, I can't. I was like, all in middle school trying to give this dude my lunch money for his back patch. Bro, goddamn. That's perfect. Like with their high tops.
Yeah, dude, with like the Reebok high tops or like the cons.
Yup.
Dude, yeah, that like, yeah, I love it. I love that it caters to both types of fans. You know, it's you get the whole hardcore crowd, but then you also get that like old school thrasher / like power metal type crowd too. They cater to everybody, but they do it super well. Like I think that's one of the things too is when you do this type of crossover, I think it could be easy to get like too corny, you know what I mean? Or like it would be too easy to like maybe not incorporate one sound as much as the other, or like trying to dip into the other sound. It just doesn't sound as good. They do
don't commit.
everything. Yeah, exactly. It might just be like a commitment issue or a lack of talent issue, but fucking Mindforce kills it in every way. Like
Creative.
very creative, very fresh. I like this new like modern approach that they've taken to this type of sound.
Well, it's cool because like you can't really like you can't put a label on it because like that's why it's literally just called crossover because like it's not catering to anything because like you go back to like DRI who was like literally they're the ones that like started the label crossover. And so like that, you know, you had like the punk crossover with the thrash, and then or even like what's another one, like Municipal Waste and like Toxic Holocaust.
Yeah.
Like perfect examples. Like it just like they didn't have to cater to anybody. They were just like labeled as crossover.
Right.
And so that's what's like cool about Mindforce. It's like, yeah, they're just crossover. What do you want? You want thrash heavy or you want hardcore heavy?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what you want. 'Cause you're getting both.
You're gonna get
both.
either way. Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna get sucked up in the pit.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have a circle pit for one half, and then we're gonna crowd kill for the other half.
Shit. Take us, daddy.
Well, let's start into the intro track because I think the intro track is what hooks you right away. Is New Lords, a self-titled track off the album. That shit hooks you right off the fucking right off the rip.
Man, New Lords is a perfect intro to this, and it's
Perfect.
It's a super short album, so it's not like, you know, I think the album tops out at what, like 17, 18 minutes. So it's not like it takes a long time to really like grasp what you're listening to. But yeah, New Lords, it couldn't have been a more perfect intro to this album, man.
it brings you a full circle on like what you're gonna listen to throughout the whole album, honestly, because you have parts where you just go in heavy as fuck. You're able to two-step to the fucking intro song, mosh to it. So like, you said you saw videos right online. Like, did you see like them playing this album at all, like off the videos?
No, I've seen older.
'Cause I could only
I've
imagine
seen older videos.
Yeah, because I could only imagine like them starting off a show with fucking Noodlers coming out, and it's just like instantly just moshing. Like, what is it when they split them apart?
Wall of Death.
Like a wall of death.
There you go, the wall of death. And just like as soon as the fucking first fucking note drops, boom. But yeah, perfect intro song. It leads up to a song that I'm not really a fan of because of the singer's vocals, or not the singer's vocals, but his
Like his delivery.
or like the rhythm to the notes that he hits. Not really the fan of it.
And that second song is Survival. Survival is Vengeance.
Yeah, Survival of Vengeance. But other than that, like the production, it's really heavy. Guitar is heavy. Drums are fucking nasty. The bass is really good, but it's just like the rhythm of which the notes he hits. It's just I just don't like it. It's not orgasmic to me. I don't appreciate it. But it's alright. It's not that bad.
Yeah, me and Keenan, we're on the same wave with this.
Bro.
I love his delivery in this.
You're
His that's what's so nice about his voice. His tone, like you could throw Mindforce on anywhere and you could know that's him.
Mhm.
Like you could tell, all right, this is Mindforce right now, because he just has that tone. So like, I don't think any song he does is a bad song. I really don't. Like maybe like if the instruments were kind of like all over the place, I could see it. But no, this song is fantastic.
It's an amazing song. It's just like I don't know. I gotta think about it more because I just don't like. I don't know. I can't catch myself singing along to it.
It's what, because I kind of have the opposite problem with Survival is Vengeance. The final like 15-20 seconds, it kind of ends with this like weird like chugging kind of riff. I don't fuck with that. I don't like that at all. I think it kind of just fucks up the flow of the song and kind of brings the energy down. And like, I just want to say the guitar player of Mindforce is fucking insane. This dude is probably my favorite guitar player out of the hardcore scene in general.
That's good. That's good gas.
That's amazing, gas.
Yeah, but I don't know, something about the way he's playing that just doesn't hit right. It just feels like kind of hollow, you know. It just doesn't feel as heavy or like toned down as maybe it should be.
At least it's
Right.
towards the end of the song where you're able to just like skip it.
Yeah, I could just skip it, but yeah. So that's the only issue that I have with this song. Really, is that those final 20 seconds or whatever it is.
Right. Funny because I actually love the final 20 seconds.
We're all different on like the song. Jesus.
For those screams, bro. Those screams at the end. He just hits that shit and you could feel that shit in the back of your throat, bro. Soul's singing to the fucking... You're in the stadium. He's singing to the fools outside getting tickets still,
He's
bro.
singing
Like,
in the Himalayas.
yeah, bro. He's fucking creating avalanches and fucking
Yeah.
killing people on Mount Everest, bro. This shit's fucking crazy. I love his screams towards the end. Bro, this song literally makes me want to watch heavy metal and do air guitars in my garage, bro. Fucking love
This
that
whole
song.
album does, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this
that's
fucking
true,
whole
that's true.
album fucking
Like,
does.
bro,
Off
this
the
this
rip.
whole album makes me feel like the dude on the cover carrying a fucking big ass claymore and a
Oh,
fucking
yeah, dude.
and a motherfucking Rasengan in his other hand, bro, shooting lasers out his fucking face,
With
like
some shorty like wrapped around your leg.
yeah, bro, looking like a Conan the Barbarian painting, bro. Say less.
We need
I'm
that.
about to
we
fucking
need to hit someone up
destroy
on
and
Etsy.
conquer,
We need
bro.
to hit someone up on Etsy to get you painted like that. Like a little French
No,
girl.
we need a commission painting of this.
Dog, bro. Just put me in a Caravaggio painting, just in the background, as a peasant with dirty feet.
Ew.
If you know
Can we please cut that out? We do not need to see that.
If you know Caravaggio, you know I said that, bro. What do you mean?
Do we have any artists out there who are willing?
Yeah,
take this.
please.
Commissioner, now we'll pay you $300,000.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Sorry, I meant $300.
Yeah, 300.
30.
As soon as Spotify gives us that check,
33 cents.
we'll give you 5% of it.
That exclusive sponsorship.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie with you guys. It's kind of a hard album to kind of discuss. So I guess we could just kind of bounce some tracks, right?
Yeah, we can.
I
Honestly,
guess there really isn't anything to like get super in depth with, you know.
I guess if we're just gonna bounce around, I really like 13 and Mean, because for the simple fact that it's the only time on the entire record where his vocals change, and they sound more melodic, and there's more texture to it than literally the rest of the album where they all sound exactly the same after that. Which they weren't bad, but it is refreshing to hear him change it up slightly, even if it was only for the first
So
part.
I want to ask your opinion on it because you've shared your opinion to me plenty of times about hardcore music. You don't like their vocal delivery, right?
Yeah, I find it to be repetitive.
But they're a lot cleaner. You like the deathcore screams, huh?
That is true. That is true. I do like him a little more, a lot more heavy.
Like guttural.
Yeah,
guttural,
filthy,
like
fucking
pig
brutal
squealing.
shit. I don't like it, but it fits. This album fucking fits like really well. Like that style of vocal delivery fits so well with the aesthetic of like these like 80s riffs and these, 90s hardcore chugging breakdowns. You know?
Yeah, I love his vocals on basically the whole album. Man, they're just so clean, really high pitched, but like really emotional.
Yeah.
This man's powerful. This man's super powerful.
Very reminiscent of Turnstile.
Isaac, can you please read what I have written down in my notes for this song?
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is passing me his phone. Highlighted.
Just-
First fucking sentence.
What do you
13 and mean. I'm swinging on fucking sight,
Bro,
bitch.
Swing.
bro,
Well,
I'm
he
swinging on sight to Mindforce in general, but this song specifically with that intro,
Fucking
oh my
rips.
god! And like Ruben said, like, bro, this is literally Dimebag on the guitar.
Dude.
Like this dude's dive bombs, those pinch harmonics, those squeals are fucking perfect. And I really like Mindforce is probably one of my favorite hardcore bands right now. Maybe it's just because that's like the thrash kid in me. I love the solos. I love the guitar
Ooh,
solos.
the solos.
And so this one it's probably had like one of my favorite guitar solos off of the album. Probably this one and probably Karma, but this one was definitely up there. And it's nice that you get that, because like normally like a traditional like hardcore song, you don't really get that. You just kind of like, it's the repetitive.
You get
Right.
riffs.
You get
and
the
then
riff, you get the breakdown, the whole two-step, and then that's it. It's out. But like
Formulaic.
this like the guitar players actually like appreciated this. It's like
Yeah, they
really
did.
Nice
They-
to hear
they did.
everything.
I feel bad. He's so good. He's so dope. But we just calling him this dude. I feel bad like not knowing his name. I should have looked it up. But yeah,
I'll look it up right
whoever
now.
this
Yeah,
dude
we'll
is,
get to it.
whoever this dude is, fucking insane, dude.
It's so real quick. We don't have to go all the way back to Survival is Vengeance, but like how you don't like that chug at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot. on
Mike
this
Shaw.
album. Mike Shaw,
Mike Shaw.
Mike Shaw.
bro.
Shaw.
Shout out.
Mike Shaw is the guitarist.
From what? Queens?
Shaw.
Where's he
Yeah,
from?
Mike-
Queens?
Oh.
Staten? Where's he from?
It's probably from Staten Island.
I don't know what you fool. You want me to tell you your social security number too? Or what? Well, I'm at it.
Boroughs you from, dog?
Yeah, Mike
Bro,
Shaw.
You from the Bronx or what?
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, so a lot of these songs end with that chug.
Mhm.
It's so like this one especially, like it literally like has like a pause,
Mhm.
and then the chug comes in. Like, do you fuck with that?
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know if it was a production issue with that second song, or if it was just the tone of the guitar or what. But something about it was just lacking.
It didn't
That,
connect
like,
with you.
It didn't connect, but it was like a lack of power or like a lack of energy. I wasn't too sure what it was, but something about it just sounded empty to me. Now the rest of the album, no, I don't have that issue at all.
Yeah,
So
we can.
Like,
As the great Ruben once said, this should have just been an EP. Because I mean,
17 minutes.
not a knock on the band, but two of those songs are only like a minute long. They
And one of them is fucking useless, bro. Adds nothing
the
to
Outcast
Street
one.
Slayer.
No,
I fucking
Street
love
Slayer is
Street Slayer.
nice.
Outcast is fucking garbage.
Outcast. That one is like what? That's like it's like a couple seconds. It's like 40
Yeah, it's
some seconds.
40 seconds long, and it literally sounds like it could just be in any other song on the entire album.
Well,
and they cut it up and put it as its own fucking track. What the fuck?
So you don't feel that way about Street Slayer?
Nah,
Does
shit
Street
fucking
Slayer
bangs,
do not
bro.
do the
Nah,
same
that
exact
shit
thing?
fucking bangs.
Bro, the
dog.
way
What you
Street
mean,
Slayer
dog?
starts off.
It's way more catchy. It's so fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's way better for any of the than for not having any words. It's way more sick. It's way more
Cadence-wise.
catching. Yeah, like it's way more catching to the ear. It's way more engaging. It hooks me. The other one, it just literally sounds like the end of any of these other songs. Like it's so out of place because it's so in place, if that makes sense. Like it belongs on the record, but it doesn't belong as its own fucking song, bro.
We're talking about a fucking hardcore band here.
Well, what the fuck, dog? They need to figure that shit out. And this shit's fucking 17 minutes. How you gonna add a 40-second song to a 17-minute goddamn album? You fucking silly gooses.
Bro, I have this written down. With songs like this and Outcast of the Empire, this shit could have been an EP, like the great Father Flocka would say.
That's good gas. That's
Right.
good gas.
Good guys. Thank you.
All right, what about ending the album then with Rotten?
Oh, the longest song on the entire album at
like
a total 3 minutes.
Well, see, and that's because I'm the opposite. Street Slayer is the same fucking thing. 40 seconds. I don't understand why we would have this short ass interlude in between.
But do you feel that way about Outcasts of the Empire as well?
Kind of, but not as much. We're opposite in our opinions.
Okay, that's fair. So Outcast was more engaging, and
Yes.
the other one was filler.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fair.
Especially because it's ending on such a high note with that guitar solo, and then just for it to end off into the last track, Rotten.
Which is perfect, though.
I was about to say, I'm like, I felt like every song on this album fucking like went into each other like perfectly.
We'll see.
Besides
and then,
Outcast.
Oh, I think every
Well,
song.
and then this is what let me know if I'm wrong, but this is what Goliath in the Runt did. Goliath in the Runt literally had that big ass first half, and then it ends, and then you get the silence for
That's
what
the
3
best
seconds, and then it
part.
goes back into the end,
That's
and it
the
ends
best
off.
part.
Exactly. We could have done the same shit with these interludes. So why are they here?
No, I mean, even though I do like Street Slayer, I completely agree. Like, these either belong on tracks or not at all. Like, they add nothing to the
All right,
album.
so how long would the album be if they added it to the track? What, seven songs?
It would be the exact same amount. They
No,
would just,
7 songs.
It would be 16 minutes instead of 17 minutes. So I guess when you put
I'm
it
talking
like that,
about
it's-
track-wise.
No, you're
Track-wise.
right, you're right.
So 7, like about 7 songs?
No, I probably would have gone down because, like, the seconds in between songs,
8 songs?
it would go away.
it'd be an 8-song album, I guess.
Wow.
That would be an EP, sir.
It's damn near an EP already.
Yeah, dog,
But-
no matter what, this is still an EP.
But to answer your question, yes, I thought Rotten was a great way to end it.
Yeah. I thought Rotten was an
It's,
amazing way to end it.
It's a little hard to discuss it because I don't think nothing really changes as far as the sound or like the melodies of the album. So it's like, yeah, Rotten was a good ending track, but because it did anything different? No. Because it changed pace or no, not really. It just was a good wrap up.
Well, you gotta understand the aspect of this album is like you don't come into this fucking album expecting a lyrical fucking
Miracle.
holy grail.
Well, right, and that's not what I was expecting. But like to answer your question, was it a good way to end it? It
Yes,
was,
it was.
but not because.
I'm talking to the audience when you come into this album, like you're able to express your emotions. If you're feeling some type of stress or agitated in any type of way, this music like this or this album will definitely help you out getting through a hard time and when you need to show some frustration because it will bring the demon out of you for sure.
Or if you're like in the mood for thrash, but you're sick and tired of hearing The Art of Parting for the millionth time, then you come and listen to Mindforce and you get some fresh riffs out of that.
Bro.
Yo, speaking... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Or just
I
laughing.
know, I just think of that stupid interlude. Hey, man. On The Art of Parting.
Yeah.
Oh, and what did he say?
We talk about it every time we bring up this album.
God, he just goes, hey, man, you going to the party tonight? Yeah, dude. It's like a bunch of...
Yeah.
That sounds cringe as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the point.
That's
That's the point.
point.
You gotta listen to the album. The album from front to back is
Bro, The Art of Parting by Municipal Waste.
yeah, it's their best album.
Even after
that's
that,
facts.
fuck, that kind of deterred me away from it.
Just listen to it. Just listen to it.
Jesus.
Bro,
Context.
go listen to Beer Pressure.
Okay, Municipal Waste. I've heard of them before, but I haven't heard that. What the interlude?
Yeah, an interlude.
I think it's like the start. It's not a. Yeah, it's just like the intro to one of their
Oh
songs.
yeah. It's kind of like a little skit
All right,
they add in.
I'm down then.
If we're talking about sick riffs, I have a couple that I want to point out real quick before we wrap this up.
Point them out, baby.
Words Fail. I think that's one of the sickest riffs. And the beginning of that song is so fucking sick. Those riffs are fucking gross. And then the riffs in when Instant Karma lasts.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
And that
was nasty.
breakdown,
That was nasty.
that's the best song in the entire fucking album. Best song of the whole album. Great riffs. Best breakdown. Bro, this shit literally makes me want to fucking... It's literally white knuckle blind rage in this fucking song. The opening is perfect. The tempo with the drums that is paired with it and the riffs are all in sync. Like, everything about this song is fucking amazing.
Bro, shout out those lyrics.
And shout out
You
the
got the lyrics?
No, because the shit was...
Bro, with his chant, when he says instant karma comes fast, it's motherfuckers like you that make it last.
God.
And then you just got the chugging behind him. It's like, bro, nobody's safe.
No one is safe when this song
Nobody's
comes
safe.
on, bro.
No way,
Literally.
dude. You better get the fuck out of that area, dude.
I'm making the stankiest face right now because that's fucking brutal.
And that's another
dog.
thing too that I like about this. I mean, it isn't anything like super spectacular, but the chants, they're few and far in between on the sound, but when they are thrown in, it's so
Oh,
sick.
so
I
catchy.
love the sound of that shit.
So catchy.
Keep going, Isaac.
Open
Yeah, what
pit?
else? What else you got?
What else we got?
I mean, Instant Karma. As a matter of fact, how we were saying can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Like when Instant Karma lasts, like that's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with that heavy. I think the first 3 songs have the best opening riffs. I think it's a pretty fucking solid album. Kind of boring, but only because it's not in my wheelhouse. So I need to season my palate a little more when it comes to this music. But I do really love the incorporation of thrash. And,
Question then: would you
Yeah.
go to a Mindforce show?
fuck yeah!
Okay, say that.
I'll wear my riot gear, dog.
Yeah, come with the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
like Carlos Condit with the
Yeah.
Zia symbol on it.
That'd
I'll
be
just
sick.
fucking
Just your
walk
rap
up
while you
in
get
the-
your
Oh,
ass
it's
beat.
definitely on site, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that.
Are we ready to wrap up? Anybody else have any bars, any riffs, any?
I just want to catch them
breakdowns?
in concert.
I do
so.
too, and you're gonna.
Yes, sir. Can't get here fast enough.
All right then, let's go ahead and get to our top 3 tracks,
Me.
final reviews, and final scores. Marco started
Me.
off.
Number 1 is When Instant Karma Lasts. Number 2 is New Lords. Number 3 is fuck. They're all so good, but Jesus. I would have to go with Goliath and the Run or Street Slayer. I know final review, like you said, it's really straightforward. It's an amazing hardcore album. Like I listened to this shit on repeat for the past week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But yeah, if you need to let your frustrations out or anything like that, and you want something to like really encapsulate some anger, Mindforce, hardcore music. Let this band be the opening band to get you into this genre of music because you will not regret it. So they did an amazing job with this album. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so I sound like a fucking scratch CD because I say the same shit every time, but I don't listen to hardcore as much as everybody else. So this was a learning experience for me. This was something that really I was able to sink my teeth into and really kind of break down the genre, which is crazy how Keenan said that it is more of a crossover band I'm sorry, what was the exact term that you used?
Yeah, crossover.
Crossover. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as Keenan alluded to, that it's a crossover band. So I got, some good, tasty, hardcore style, and I got really good, thrash style. So I was very fortunate to be able to kind of, expand my palette in that way. But as far as my, taste of the album itself, I did kind of find it a bit repetitive. The thing with it is like every song, the energy level is at a fucking 10, bro. Like it's intense. But then, I'm fucking 7 tracks deep and he's still, let's fucking go with a fucking Claymore and a racing gun. And I'm just like, chill, dog. Like, not even chill, just, switch it up a little for me in my taste. So, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Top 3 tracks would definitely be Words Fail for that beginning riff, fucking amazing. Street Slayer, and of course, When Instant Karma Lasts. That shit is fucking brutal. With all that being said, I will give this a 6 out of 10. Solid, but a bit repetitive.
Well, gotta be honest with you, I am gonna be a little biased because this is one of my my go-tos right now. Like I said earlier, this is one of my favorite bands right now.
Fuck
so man, the guitar player can't give this dude enough praise.
Mike Shaw, try it out.
Mike Shaw.
There we go, Mike Shaw. Great riffs, great solos, great breakdowns. The tone in which the lyrics are delivered, you can spot it a mile away. You can tell this is Mindforce. And I really love that right now about them because they kind of do stick out compared to like the rest of like the hardcore scene or just crossover right now that's going on. And I think that's why I'm really into them right now because, I had my little thrash phase. And so it's cool to like kind of like hear that sound again, especially with the guitar. And so overall, this album is a little too quick. I wish it was a little longer. Of course, there was a couple songs on there that I wish were either not on there or just kind of made into their own songs or incorporated into the album a little better. But that being said, top 3 tracks, I got When Instant Karma Lasts, Goliath and the Runt, and Rotten. Overall, 8.5 out of 10.
Dang.
Hey, let's go, baby.
I love Mindforce, and I love this album. I love that they're able to incorporate a genre such as thrash, which I think is very outdated sounding, and turn it into something very refreshing and very new, while also incorporating the big, hardcore influences. They're a band that very much wears their influences on their sleeves while also not, coming off as like super corny or like biting styles, 8 out of 10. Very, very, very few weak points. Again, the chugging at the end of the second track is maybe the only one I could really say. And I guess a small little 40-second interludes. But those aren't necessarily bad. So going to my top 3 tracks, I'm going to have number 3 at All Facts, number 2, New Lords, and number 1, When Instant Karma Lasts.
Say less.
Hell yeah.
Say less. That's our review of New Lords by Mindforce. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you guys were excited to listen to this. Let us know what you guys think about the album. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. Then let us know what you think about it. Like Marco said, this is really our first hardcore band. So if you haven't listened to hardcore, we hope we introduced you guys to a lot of this. Hardcore is definitely going through somewhat of a renaissance era right now. There's a ton of fresh, new, exciting bands to check out. So it's definitely a genre worth checking out right now. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next episode. Later.
Bye.